Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the new one.
I like the Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare. I thought it was a good game. You know,
Why
it
are we
was...
having to say I like Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare? Can't they stick bloody numbers 3 and 4? Like,
I
why-
like the original.
Who decided that we're going to get rid of the old sequential numbering? We're just going to have dates.
But when they start jumping around and doing stupid crap, I don't like that one. Keep it simple. Keep
Which
it, you know.
That's most of the
it's
new
loads
ones.
of it.
man.
Yeah, I know. It's just stupid, man. You know, I just can't get it. You know, it's
Well, hopeful, possible return to form. Let's have a butch. Do you remember what you said about jumping around?
I know
Very-
why.
Very beginning, we're dropping off a helicopter, hitting a car, shooting upside down.
Okay.
I guess at least there's not a rocket pack in this one.
No, he's on the way out. Whoop.
We got a hit on Hassan.
We can't take him in Iran.
He's not in Iran. Who do we send?
Right, stop it there a minute. What I like about this so far is the real world
Oh, we
integration
do.
into it. Yeah. So like, you know, Iran, that kind of, you know, that kind of like special ops kind of thing. So it, to me, already is seeming a bit more down to earth. Then that makes sense.
Yeah, well, I mean, literally compared to when we were on other planets, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Literally,
is some-
pun intended. Then, yeah, down
Yeah.
to earth. Yeah.
well, no, I
Yeah.
totally understand you. Like, when it comes to any game, there's something different about it being grounded in reality.
Mm.
And I would say even things like it's gonna sound weird to say, Doom, the original. I hate that I say original, but that you're very, very weak. All the other soldiers have been destroyed, and as we know, eventually they go to Earth. Like it's future, it's like futuristic. It's kind of ridiculous, but you're using shotguns. You're using
Yeah. So it doesn't, you know, using, you know,
yeah, it's like it's
original weapons.
integrated into reality, and I think as soon as you do that, it hits home more.
yeah, it does. Yeah.
Right, lads, well, we're in position.
Why can they never do water right in games?
No.
This is capture or kill.
Ya son más de 10 años metiéndole y todavía sueno como nuevo. Balvin no tiene relevo, me sobra el dinero, el respeto y los huevos. Yo, cada movimiento que hago es luego otro nivel lo elevo. Tú sonaste, te apagaste y no lleva ni la mitad. We're shifting! Watch the containers!
How the hell did Iran get their hands on this?
It's either Russia or us.
Anywhere I roam.
Corruption. It's either Russia or us.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun.
It-
Good so far?
It's looking interesting. I do think actually
Yeah.
what you just said about like going like Spec Ops style,
Mm.
because I do think particularly with Call of Duty, when you started to see like huge massed warfare, how can I put it? You weren't really part of the fight.
It was just kill,
they
kill, kill,
weren't
wasn't it?
part-
Yeah.
Well, it was one or the other. Either you were doing nothing and they were kind of pushing forward and doing their thing, or they would not move and you had to set the initiative.
Yeah.
It
So this is
never-
more like maybe more team.
Yeah, but
Work
like
together as a
shrinking
team,
it
so-
down to a smaller team, you feel more part of it, and it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like you're not the hero leading the entire war. You're just a
just
member
part
of
of
the
that.
team who's pushing forward. Yeah, maybe a little harder than the others, but still you're with the team. It's
Yeah.
never that grounded feeling. It's a little more realistic. Which
Agree.
is so weird to
I
say with a
agree.
Call of Duty game.
Yeah, it is real, and I think like I said, Modern Warfare was one of my favorites, if not my favorite one. So to see them maybe going to a bit back to basics, I think, in general, I think they've needed to be honest. I think they've needed to. Back then, where they didn't have the technology they have now today, the games are bloody better in some cases, you know what I mean? And they're having to go back to kind of original, basic, I wouldn't say basic, but, original making then just to get the franchise back on its feet again, it's...
Well, I feel like it comes from the time, though, because like those older games were during a time where single player was what sold. You needed to have a solid single player in order to do anything. Whereas, even though Modern Warfare was a good single player, it set the scene, it set the tempo for the multiplayer takeover. Because, I mean, like, yeah, Call of Duty 3 had multiplayer, and it was pretty darn good, but it was very different to what we see in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And yeah, it feels like just ever since they started that slow switch, where they're now, it's, I mean, they don't even have single player on the latest Call of Duty prior to this.
It's all online, and it's just all online, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's nice to have that ability to have a campaign. You know what I mean, and you know what I mean.
I think they need one.
Yeah, they definitely. I think all of them should have at least a campaign option, at least built into it. You know, if you want to play multiplayer, jump onto multiplayer. But well, why not have a campaign?
We need an army. Sorry, give us an army.
Is this Metallica they're playing? It's Metallica.
Good.
Mexican Special Forces, 141, they are your brothers now.
Weapons hard, vaqueros.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
It's all good. Where's the gameplay?
They were doing so good, and then they ended with pre-order. No.
Yeah.
No.
So disappointed. Am I disappointed? Do you know what I mean? I used to love Call of
But
Duty
are you
games.
really disappointed? It's a bloody cult.
No, I'm not. But I used to love them. I really did. You know what I mean? I used to love more a COD. I could never really play them. I used to get frustrated a lot, so I get killed all the time. But I used to love the games. I do like those kind of games. And it would be maybe nice to have another one out that kind of more suits my gameplay. As where, I'm more of a, when it comes to games like this, more of a slow-paced kind of player, shooter. I can't be running around shooting people with sniper rifles about 10 times every second, you know what I mean? I can't be doing that crap like some of them do.
Scoping.
I mean, how they do it, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just, before I even pulled up my gun, like I'm dead, and...
Oh, it's definitely once more. It's a switch to Twitch. I'm sure there's a proper term. I always call it Twitch gaming because it's based on Twitch, fast Twitch muscle reaction, that sort of thing. Yeah,
the memory muscle and all that, muscle memory and all that. Like
I guess muscle memory is like when you're moving into areas, you have to follow the same maneuvers every single time. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely switched towards that. It used to be. Not hugely slower, but there's a noticeable difference in dexterity between them.
Yeah. And that's it, and I got my point of view now. What was I mean? I had a little feel from the trailer of a bit of Ghost Recon as well. Ghost Recon. A little bit of a Ghost Recon feel from it.
Yeah, there's it was like I was saying about coming into the team. There was like this shift in not just Call of Duty, but also in every FPS, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
You always have your single hero traditional FPS. Your Duke Nukems, your Shadowrunners, originals, and new. I have to keep saying that.
I know.
But you would then have your big warfare. That's your Medal of Honors. That's your Battlefields. That's Call of Duties. And they kind of all changed roughly around the same time to really start focusing in on squads. Because you had Bad Company, which was fantastic. We need a Bad Company 3 because I loved that single player and the multiplayer. Classic Battlefield, it was good.
Yep.
It is strange that they all kind of started shifting towards that style. And the games that already had it, the games like Rainbow Six, the games like Ghost Recon, these both Tom Clancy, being based around tactical small squad they kind of started to either get like smaller, like Rainbow Six style. Technically, Ghost Recon got smaller as well, even though it was pretty small to begin with. But they
Yeah.
became more like the other. They started to, you had more health. You could last longer in a firefight. It's like they all
Maybe it
kind
was
of shifted
competitive.
to the
Yeah,
same place.
Yeah, they were all like, competing for the same, the same goal. Then you know what I mean.
They've all
And
got
one
a
had to
little
be
spec
better.
ops. They've all got a
They've
little
yeah,
open
but-
fire. They've
yeah,
all got
yeah.
a little.
I mean, well, it's like I say, like what I loved about Ghost Recon. Ghost Recon was my favorite FPS games of all time. Played on Ghost Recon, not
Which one?
Wildlands, but Ghost Recon Wildlands, my
Wildlands,
favorite one. Yeah, Ghost Recon Breaking Point. Nah, got that. Weren't too fast on that. I don't know what it was about it, but I weren't a fan of that one.
Original Ghost Recon is fantastic,
Yeah.
very difficult, and raw. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, think so, but that is
Yeah.
very good game, very good. Well, two games actually, and the multiplayer
Yeah.
for them was just so good on the original Xbox 360 because it just blew everything else out of the park. This will be one of the first, if not the first, AAA game to be brought over onto Steam with a $70 price tag. So that's going an extra $10.
I suppose I'd be willing to play it if it was worth playing. You get what I mean? It's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but most games today now, if you went out to both on a PS5, PS or whatever, PS4, Xbox.
Consoles, yes, they've been 60s,
Yeah.
70s for a very long
Yeah,
time.
they've been 60, 70.
PC,
But if I had
though,
a,
PC's been 50, 60.
yeah,
And even then,
um,
most games on PC come out for less than that.
yeah, they do, don't they? They do. But certain games, I think I would stick to console anyway. It's
See,
just
that's interesting. Why would you go Call of Duty, an FPS based around being quick, where a mouse and keyboard is definitively the best way to play it? Not because it's more comfortable, but because you can react quicker. It's a lot easier to control a mouse, and you can have far higher DPI and sensitivity on a mouse than you can a controller.
Well, I don't know. I suppose it's just about being comfortable, isn't it? It's just like don't get me wrong. Over the years, I mean, like I'm okay on a keyboard and mouse. I can play most games on a keyboard and mouse. You know what I mean? But it is. I think it's just my reaction time to certain things on a keyboard and mouse. You know what I mean? It's just like I mean, where you ever been here on a game and you're like that, trying to, you know what I mean?
Just
And then you're
clawing it.
you're coming out to the hand like Jim Carrey off the claw. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Your hand started cramping up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I've been in a few of them situations. Like,
Have you tried raising it? Like raising the desk or putting like... So this is purely from where I've been setting up. I should really put a picture of this. I have like a 3/4 height desk. Welcome to Japan. So it's not right at the level where it will actually support your wrists. I often end up just getting a book, sticking it underneath the mouse and stuff, and just raise it a little higher, take that pressure off.
oh, I don't know. I never really tried that, to be honest. My
Yeah, I
desk
mean-
is pretty much.
It's where you get a lot of those like
Elbow level.
ergonomic, I can say the word,
Right.
ergonomic mouse pads that have like a little bump on them, because it's just to hold your wrist up.
I get what you mean. Yeah. I haven't got that. Yeah, I know what you mean. So you have that more comfortable. You haven't got to hold your hands there. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
might
like
give that a try.
leaning over or leaning down. You're just a
Mm.
little bit raised. Giving a good support. Why are we going into like health and safety with this?
I don't know. I don't know. But I get what you mean. I was just because the conversation of like, I don't know why it is, but I most probably would buy it because obviously now with obviously I wouldn't be spending money on a new PS5. If I had that money, I'd be upgrading my PC anyway. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be spending time buying a console again now. You know what I mean? I just don't see the point really. Like in my personal opinion, is PCs are better, but
See,
but yeah,
I want to complain back, but my only things I can ever say for consoles, and I feel like I'm in the past with them because I'm just like, oh, but you
Yeah.
don't need to install. Oh wait, you do need to install the game. Oh, but you don't need to wait for Oh wait, you do need to wait for
yeah,
updates.
you do need to wait for updates.
Oh,
Yes,
you don't have to
everything
worry about
needs to-
memory. Yeah, you do have to worry about memory
you
now.
do. It's all different now, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's way before you used to have memory cards. You just go and buy them out for a couple of quid and just save it.
Yeah.
And mark
Go down
them
the
off
car
like
boot
game
sale,
to game.
pick up a bunch.
Yeah,
Wipe
exactly.
them,
You know what I
all good.
mean? So everything on a console is exactly the same as on a PC now, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, the good thing about a PC is, you know what I mean, you can always upgrade if you want a bigger and better, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, it's bloody expensive. But in time, you know what I mean, if you need more memory, just bang more memory in, you know what I mean? More memory. I know you can do that with consoles and certain things like that, but you can do it a lot more dramatically with a PC, can't you? So
You can always download
maybe-
some more RAM.com.
Yeah, download some more RAM.com, exactly. You know what I mean?
Does that
And
site still exist?
I don't know.
I love
Never
that
looked.
site. Oh, it's still there. Cloud RAM 2.0. They've upgraded. Instant, fast, free.
Free.
Oh, this was like the greatest site ever when I was a kid.
Select, yeah, free, select
You
plan.
can select
yeah.
your plan 4 gig, 8 gig, 16, and 32. DDR4. Oh, only 2,400, guys. Come on, get on it. Sorry, Call of
DDR4,
Duty.
yeah.
I swear we almost care about you. We'll look at you in a minute.
Yeah,
I'm looking at t-shirts for download more RAM. It's
Look at the
just
design.
it's a gift label. There is no shirt. How dare you? I've been cheated.
been cheated out of my t-shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, so, you've knocked it off. That's all right.
But don't forget to download some more RAM.com, people.
Yeah, ram.com. Not official sponsors.
RAM.com. That sounds even worse.
Not official sponsors, mind. God bloody hell, like you forget about some stuff, don't you?
Go on, either way,
So,
that'll
yeah.
do for today. Tell us what you think and peace out.
Yeah, take it easy, guys. Stay safe, and as always, keep it frosty.